Hey guys, this is Mel from Compound. Today we're going to show you how to set up a fly reel and get you educated on how to throw a rod and reel together from start to finish. First thing you want to do is attach your backing to the reel. When you're using a 7, 8 weight, 9 weight usually, you want to use 20-pound backing. So we got this stuff from Scientific Anglers we're going to throw on there. Whatever knot you trust the most is what I would suggest using. I usually like to just tie a uni on, and that'll just cinch right down onto the reel. This reel will probably fit about 150 yards of backing, somewhere around there. Hopefully you don't need more than that, or else you're probably out of luck anyways. You don't really want to go past the reel handle screw or the counterbalance screw. You want to kind of stay just under that there. But yeah, you just want to make sure as the line's going on, it's going on nice and even. You just want to kind of guide that line back and forth. Now, you just need to tie a loop knot. So I like to use a BIMINI twist. Twist it up about 30 times with 20-pound backing. And what you're going to do, evenly push that line down with both your fingers until it stops. I just tilted my head over and that line wraps around itself from all the pressure. Do a couple half hitches. And then this part I like to wrap it like 6 to 8 times usually around both parts of the line. And then you're gonna just pull that down. And then I like to leave the tag end a little bit longer. That way, because any loop can tend to pull over time, and you can see once this starts to slip, if it does, you get a better idea based on how much of your tag end is hanging out there still.
You got a big wall over there.
Yeah, there's a lot to pick from. This is probably my favorite line. It's from Scientific Anglers. It's called the Grand Slam. Fly line will usually tell you which end goes to your reel. We're gonna go ahead and slip that through the loop of the fly line. And then now you can see why I made that loop a little bit bigger. It slips over that spool there. And then your lines just hug each other. Find a friend or get a pencil or something. This machine makes it a little easier on us, but you just want to let it free spool. I find that's the easiest way. If you put pressure on it, it can tend to bird's nest on the fly line spool. So I just kind of take it through my fingers so I can guide it back and forth and just make it nice and neat. And that's it. Next thing is some tapered leader. Usually I like to use a 9-foot tapered leader. And depending on where you're going to be fishing, around here, 16 to 20 pound is plenty big enough. All right, and these little Rio pre-tied tapered leaders are really nice. You can tie your own tapered leaders as well. I personally am a little lazy and like to use these. It's important that you taper your leader though, because it's just gonna help with that presentation and the way that line's gonna unroll and lay your fly out. They're wrapped up, so you kind of have to just be patient and unravel them all the way. With this, you're just gonna slip your leader over your fly line. And you're gonna take that and go out the opposite direction and just pull it through. Now you have pressure points on both sides, kind of evening out instead of one single point that might dig into your fly line. We're gonna pair this one. This is probably my favorite rod that Renegade's making, the Black Series. I like a little bit faster action rod, so this thing does the trick. Every rod has a little groove in it, and that's where your reel is gonna slip into. If you set up left-hand or right-hand retrieve, that determines what side your reel handle is gonna be on. So you're gonna go ahead and slip it into that little groove there. Bring that little cap up. It's also got a groove on it that slips right over the part of the reel seat there. Screw these up one at a time. If you screw them both up together, sometimes they can like lock on to each other and get stuck nice and snug.
Here you go.
Yeah, that's a good one. A buddy of ours ties these. He lives down in Naples. His name is Matthew Cheerhart. This does the trick. Obviously, you would want to feed your line through the guides first. not gonna fit a fly through there super easily. But we'll go ahead and just show you how to tie a fly on. So whatever loop knot you are confident in, it's important to use a loop knot because it gives your fly a little bit more wiggle, a little bit more action, as opposed to a knot that just cinches straight down onto the hook. You know, that's gonna really stiffen the fly up and it's gonna just go kind of straight with the line rather than having some play with it. I've got a secret loop knot that doesn't have a name. And then you would just want to cut that tag end off there. And boom. See, it's got a lot more play to it when it's swimming in the water rather than a knot that just cinches down onto it. Now you're ready to go beach fish. All right, guys, we're all set up here. If you do want to come on down to the compound, we'll help you get dialed in with the right rod and reel. And feel free to come out and test out some rods and give them some cast out here. And ready to go fish now.